Yo, 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 how's it going, people? We're back again with another stream. Just gotta make sure everything here is all good. Sorry for the delay. Well, to be honest, I don't really know how to schedule stuff. I just come in here, I set up this broadcast, and as soon as I set up the broadcast, it pops up. But I'm learning, if you compare the very first stream I did to my stream right now, you definitely see there's been some growth, evidently. I'm a bit slow on the come up, but I'm always trying to improve. But I feel like this is going to be a good stream tonight because of this guy right here that you're seeing on the screen, Natsuki Misaka. We were introduced to him at the very end of chapter 89, as you can see on the last stream. There's a brief backstory about his brother who was unalived by a member of the Hishaku. So right now, he's been training for over 18 years, or at least 18 years minimum. I think it's something about 20 years, I can't remember exactly. And just when he was done training for the day, he gets the news that he might have this golden opportunity to avenge his brother. So he's definitely up for it. As you can see, I've had a long warm-up, and he's not just referring to the workout he just did. So let's jump right in. Chapter 90. Let's get it. Okay, it's about to go off. Okay, chapter 90 starts off with the Hishaku standing back to back, and their leader essentially telling him to go on ahead. So he's going to take on Uruha 1v1. Okay, and then yeah, his team just dips. There's a okay, and there's sorcery to teleport. That looks like a wooden thing, kind of blocks like the path. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. That is very interesting. Anyways, they got the hell out of there. And currently Uruha is fighting with the leader of the Hishaku. I don't know how this is gonna go, but because Uruha has died once, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's probably not gonna die in this chapter. That's just my guess, but let's see how this goes. Alright, so now they're talking operations, so they have a plan. That's my boy Himkuri. Shout out to Rento. Rento came up with, hey anime, what's good, man? Happy you could join the stream. You actually came very early. You caught this at the very beginning. Shout out. Yeah, so they have a plan. Well, they do have allies on the inside. Okay, they're just casually having a conversation there. So how long have you been a Hishaku? Lucky. Ooh, very cocky from you there. And she just replied, I'm not lucky. We just happen to agree. It's been 18 years. Here it comes. Okay, it's about to go down. We're about to see what the so-called granddaughter can do. Because she inherited the white purity style. From my experience, usually when a character or group gets hyped up, it ends badly. But something tells me that she is her. So let's see how this goes. I love her cold look and her cold design. She has that classic white hair trope of, the Killuas, the Gojos, those characters are just like very competent. But we'll see. Also, I really wonder why there's this thing about characters with white hair. Even in Dragon Ball Z, when Goku goes Ultra Instinct, is it white hair or silver hair? I don't know, something. I don't know, it just seems like there's this common theme. Characters with white hair in anime, old men in anime, they're serious. But let's see what Kiri is up to. It's really fast. Kiri simply replies, I know, we used to work together. She killed a lot of Mr. Kudo's troop with that. Also, it's like a move that she can use to blitz you because of the sheer speed. Hakiri simply says Miss Kiri, and Kiri just like, yeah, cut the formality. It's just Kiri. Hakiri is obedient as usual. Kiri. Alright, now there's a little bit of a flashback. The Shinichi and the Sword Master, if they get their hands on both, it will be the end of this country. But that's where you come in. Your job is to isolate the Shinichi. Then the Hishaku will have no way to get at it. Alright, so he's here chatting, trying to basically pass on the message, or basically the responsibility he's been entrusted with. Trying to let Kiri know what's good, like the overall plan. I need to get to the Shinichi quickly. With my help, we can twat them. And while he's talking, that sorcerer with the big demon hair thing is trying to sneak him, trying to kill him. I'm assuming Kiri is going to be able to detect that. But Hakuri doesn't seem aware of it. Okay, I'm going to just say his battle senses are a little bit dull because, he just came out of like a very serious injury, right? Let's leave my boy Himkuri alone, okay? He's him. Also, he's like new to sorcery, right? He's new to sorcery. He's still learning the ropes technically. He call him some slack. All right, so he didn't see that coming. Kiri did see it coming and saved him by slashing the thing in half. And Kiri simply said, "Oh, Hakurin, are you Hakuri Sazanami?" Oh, I think they're on the same page now. So he finally says, he finally admits like that, yeah, he's Hakuri. Also, Kiri had no idea who she was protecting. She just came down on some on some demon time. Okay, cool. So now she knows. Okay, then I'll protect your life. All right, that's a bold declaration. And then she just kind of pats the sword on his shoulder like he's a knight. Like, hey, I declare you protected. That's funny. 5 Shaku Odashi Katana Onishaka. Huh? There's a little bit of the dialogue box. Let me put my hand so you can see that. 5 Shaku Odashi Katana. I don't get what that is. Onishaka. That's a bit. Is this like an incantation or something? What's going on? Oni-chan for short. There are many drawbacks to a sword that's over 2 meters long, 2 meters long, including the hilt. Wait, hold on. Let me see something. 5 Shaku Odashi Katana Onishika. I guess that's the name of her blade. I don't know. Oni-chan for short. Okay, so that's what she calls the blade, I'm assuming. There are many drawbacks to a sword that's over 2 meters long, including the hilt. The sword is as tall. Wait, the sword is taller than her? Well, that's not new to me, actually. You know, in Bleach, Ichigo carries a very ridiculous Zangetsu. Berserk, which I've never actually read, but I've seen enough spoilers and enough clips online. Guts also carries like a very crazy blade. So that's not new to me. Zabuza as well. That's actually a very common thing. Sephiroth from Final Fantasy, that's actually a very common thing. Now, the more I think about it, there are many characters in fiction who carry swords that are ridiculously bigger than they are. Okay, fighting in confined spaces is hard, as is close quarters combat. Its weight makes it clunky, and it's harder to execute a string of quick attacks or contend with agile enemies. Okay, so she's fully aware of the drawbacks of her sword, and Hakuri is asking the question that I want to ask. If you know that the sword does all of this and puts you at this much of a disadvantage, why then? Like, why put yourself in that situation? She gives the most girly answer, okay? The most stereotypically girly answer, because it's big and cute. Kiri, I'm not gonna lie, you lost some aura there, man. You lost some aura points there, alright? Because I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking there's gotta be something, you know? It's like with Hunter x Hunter, with Nen, right? Or even like, what you call it, JJK, where you have like a condition and that condition is threatening something. I'm not thinking about it in sorcery terms. I'm just thinking like, you're using this long sword, right? You have all these drawbacks, but maybe there is a reason, like a trade-off, so to speak. No, it's big and cute. Kiri, you're still cool, you know? Like your entrance, where you cut the ceiling, the way you know? But this right here, you lost some points for Gryffindor, man. Swords are too heavy for a woman's slender arms. Oh, never mind. That's probably the real reason. Also, to make sure that old goat rules his words in hell, it has to be a giant. Okay, never mind. It's also a silly reason, but I understand why she's doing. She's trying to prove a point. But I don't know, man. If you die because of you're trying to prove a point, it's kind of crazy. Hopefully, there's more to this that's revealed as I keep reading. Her boasting was justified by her swordplay. Oh, she's good. I love how cold she looks. She reminds me of a character, but it's not coming to mind right now. Yes, I know who she reminds me of. She reminds me of a female Arima from Tokyo Ghoul. There's no female Arima, but what I mean is, because she's a girl, she basically reminds me of Arima. Arima wasn't necessarily laid back. He was just, what's the word? It's like a old school, like the Spartans, you know? How they don't say a lot of words. They're really all about the action. That's kind of how the vibe she gives me. And she seems very calm and calculated in battle. And she also has that cold look in her eyes where it's like she's already calculated like 10 steps ahead. And in her mind, your death, or rather your defeat, is certain. It's just a formality that we're playing right now. That's Arima. That's what Arima was like. Yo, shout out to Rental. Them Rentals in the chat. But yeah, no, she really does remind me of Arima. I don't know why. Now I don't know about the aura and like the level of efficiency in terms of fighting and how effective she would be, but in terms of just overall look and appearance and vibe, she reminds you of like a female version of Arima. The aforementioned drawbacks only exist when the sword is leveraged at the hilt. Aha, see, there we go. Now it's beginning to make sense. She doesn't swing the sword. She centers the sword and dances with it. Ooh. I love how creative this author can be sometimes. Because I don't think in my head, all right, you're not going to tell me that, okay, this sword has all these drawbacks, but you're just going to have it because it's big and cute. Like, that's stupid. But with the explanation, that makes a lot more sense. The big and cute thing was just something I think she just likes. It's probably a trivial fact. Maybe just showcasing how whimsical she is of a character. But the fact that she doesn't hold it by the hilt and just dances with it, I would love to see how the author illustrates this in actual combat. She centers the sword and dances with it. What does that look like? Oh, that is so cool. And she doing that at pace too. Oh, that is so cool. Oh man, this animated. I'm just, the reason I'm saying this. So when I read manga, I try to picture what it would be like when it's animated. I'm assuming because everything in this series tends to go at ridiculous pace, right? So I'm assuming she's like she could essentially do kaiten with the sword. I'm guessing if they really want to go like full on shonen jump, crazy feat, she could probably do kaiten where she spins it so quickly and nothing can penetrate while she's spinning. I wonder if her sorcery can also be tied to it. But like this her fighting style is so unique because she's not holding it. It kind of gives her the same flexibility that Hirohiko has, the Hishaku guy. Um, Shihiro's best friend. It kind of gives her that same flexibility. That's a very unique fighting style. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it would be beautiful to see animated. Oh, I can't wait for next year when the anime comes out. If you go back rental, because I don't think you came in like afterwards. Anime Pro remembers this, but in the earlier chapters when I was reading, I literally said, "How cool would this be if it gets animated?" And the minute I said that, the next day there was a trailer about it basically potentially getting animated next year. Crazy. But yeah, from the very first time I started reading this, I knew immediately it was going to go straight to animation. Almost as if the giant sword is on a rampage of its own. Okay. Damn, she just cleared everything. Impenetrable. Okay, you see, I don't like this though. They're hyping her up. I don't like when they hype characters up in this with Kagurabashi because what history tells me is that this could go south. When they hype a character up, it tends to go south. Please. She looks so cool though. She looks like Arima. I love her fighting style already. Oh, don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Impenetrable. Impenetrable until she gets. Oh, that was going to be a wild statement to make out of context. Imagine they just clipped what I was about to say. I was going to be like impenetrable until gets penetrated. Yeah, wrong choice of words. Until her defense gets penetrated. That's better. That was gonna that was gonna sound so mad. From a tender age, Ura, I wrote my wish. Oh yeah, let's see. I would destroy the white purity style. Kiri's a problem, bro. I actually like Kiri. Kiri has a lot of character to her. She's so fun. This is more like a declaration, not exactly a wish. Facts. You make wishes when exactly mighty big pause. Big pause, Rental. Big pause. I'll destroy the white purity style. This is like making a declaration. Actually, give me a second here. I just realized something I didn't do. Oh, damn. We got this would improve the stream. I just have to fix it, guys. Give me one quick second. Because if I don't do this, it starts to buffer. I should have done that from the start. All right. So I should stop moving like a robot now. I think. Just give it a few. Just give it a few. Trust me. It should be better now. I should have done that from the start. That was my bad, guys. I apologize. I just realized I didn't like actually connect it. I was using it I was using an unstable connection to, send the camera to my machine. Distracted. I don't think you can be distracted against the leader of the Ishaku Uruha. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. Stop thinking about Kiri. Wait, is Kiri his love interest? Speaking of which, right? Kagurabachi, that's one thing I've noticed is missing. It has everything. It has comedy. It has the whimsical, wholesome moments. It has like, it has action. When it comes to hype, yeah, it has action and hype. It has that JJK level hype, no question about it. But they're not too heavy on romance. JJK literally doesn't care about romance. There's the whole thing about Yuta and Maki, but there's like a hint, like, okay, there's some sort of like Yuji and that girl from high school. There's like they hint at it. But Kagurabachi, besides Samurai and his dead wife, I think that's the closest to romance I've seen. So Kiri and Uruha, there's an opportunity there. Let's see how this goes. Okay, the leader of the Ishaku kicks. The leader of the Ishaku kicks Uruha, and for some reason that has an impact. So this is sorcery. Uruha is a bit shocked that his body feels heavy all of a sudden. Interesting. And Kiri seems to be feeling some sort of after effects as well. So this is sorcery in action. That's what you get when you destroy a lucky charm. Oh! The cheapest modern makeup for the lack of romantic traits. To be honest, I haven't really gone deep into the community just yet because I'm still new. I'm just focusing on catching up, understanding. I feel like once I start to read like one chapter every week or something along those lines, then maybe I'll focus more on the community, on the content out there and what people are saying, like the memes and all that stuff. Kind of like with JJK High, we have Mr. Potential Man. I don't know those lingos, those things yet regarding Kagurabachi. I just read it for now. I don't have time yet to dive into all of the lore, the theories, all of that stuff. I'm behind on that. I'm just trying to catch up to the manga, and then I'll know about the shippers, all of that. But that's cool to know that this community has that as well. Okay, so those dancing lion heads, they're not just like easy. Like, so when you cut them down, there's a consequence for that. Some kind of sorcery that punishes people who attack it. Interesting. So you're not supposed to cut it down. Okay. I remember back when people were scared they might get axed. They were trying to really get yaoi shippers into a series so they'll buy volumes and save it. Really? Is that a thing? So getting yaoi shippers, does that save a series? I didn't even know that was a thing. Interesting. That's the first I'm hearing of that. I didn't know that was a thing that could potentially save a series. If that was the case, I got a few manga series that should have been saved. Just saying. If that's all it takes. Speaking of which, Naruto did have that. But then again, Naruto was Naruto. It didn't need that. It didn't need that to be saved. Like, it didn't need saving. It saved itself. It feels like my body is weighed down. No wonder it was so easy to slice. So that's how it works. Sure, I can still move, but I've only dealt with half of them. Destroying all of them is going to be a tough fight. Heavy, now's my chance, but she just intends to wait until I'm done. Okay, so that's the plan. Those heads will keep attacking, and that girl's just waiting because she moves really fast. So Kiri at top speed, when she's not being weighed down, she could probably take this girl out easy. But because of these these charms that keep attacking her, and then her to protect Hakuri, yeah, that's gonna be tough. Because the thing is, if she doesn't cut them down, like, she doesn't really have any skill to defend them with, unless she's gonna reveal something now that she knows how this stuff works. But she didn't know how the charm works initially. But in order to protect Hakuri, she's almost forced to cut them down, which puts her at a disadvantage, and then kind of lowers the gap between her and that lady that's courting right now, the Hishaku lady. So this is a very, very precarious situation. We'll see how she gets out of this. I believe in my girl, Kiri. She's got this. I hope. They did hype her up, so you know how it goes. There can be some pretty fanatical fujoshis in Japan. Yeah, I know. Like, as an anime fan or manga fan or whatever you want to call me, a weeb, I'm on, like, I used to make this joke when I still make YouTube shorts, just not as much, but I used to make this joke where I say, I'm not a special grade weeb. I'm just like a grade one weeb or a grade two weeb. I forgot what I used to say. Because, you know, there are levels to this weeb stuff, right? So Rento, I'm complete with you there. I understand what you mean. She just intends to wait until I'm done. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's what I realized about the Hishaku guys. So I don't think the Hishaku are like the traditional groups like the Akatsuki or the Espadas or whatever you want to call it. It's just that they are very cunning and they are very strategic. That is where their strength comes from. It's not just from overwhelming just proficiency in their skill sets. They just know how to like make the best out of situation. They are very calculated. The original Mobile Suit Gundam anime survived because it caught the interest of women who would buy a lot of merch, and that's a massive franchise now, of course. Ah, okay. To be fair, with Gundam, right? I remember I had a friend. I said I had a friend because we're not friends anymore. But I had a friend who used to collect the figurines and build them. Like there's something you can buy them and you can put them together, like build it. He used to love doing that, and he has like a whole like collection of them. And even though I'm not really into that, there's something beautiful about seeing those collect. I actually used to admire it. Like whenever I'll go visit him, I'll just spend some time just looking at them, and each one, it's so intricate how it's designed. Like shout out to the artists that make those things. Pretty cool. Interesting. Okay, so what's her plan? She does a backflip, hands over Hakuri's head. Crazy perspective drawing here, but now Hakuri is the center of attention, and it appears like all the heads are going to attack him. But oh, I see what she did. So she sliced the ground underneath Hakuri's feet so that Hakuri can fall down to the lower floor to protect him from the charms. Now, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. You're protecting him from the charms, but now you're sending him to a floor that you have no idea what lies beneath. And also, you're also giving the Hishaku a way down. I don't know if this is a good thing, but I guess at the time, at this very moment, that was probably the best case scenario. Let's see how this unfolds. Hakuri is just like a sitting duck right now. I can't wait for him to actually start showing something, because I know Hakuri's got a dog in him. Well, I guess survived is relative since it still had its run cut short early at the end of it. Yeah, Gundam is a very interesting situation, to be honest, because I don't know what it was. I really don't know what it was. I feel like if they give it another shot though, in the current climate, it might do better with the current animation style too. Also, like, I don't know if you guys know about Sakuga animation. I can imagine like a Gundam fight with a hint of Sakuga in it, like those giant mechas with a hint of Sakuga in it. That could be really good. And I think just because I feel like we're at the point right now in anime where the visual spectacle is more important. That's why I feel like an anime like Frieren, pretty popular. People know about Frieren. You know what I mean? It's a good anime, but I think the visual spectacle in terms of like the actual animation, like when they're having action, when it comes to like the scenery, the landscape and everything, Frieren is the color scheme, everything, the color design, everything is beautiful. The artists, next level, all respect to them. When it comes to the actual animation, it doesn't really hold a candle to like say like the JJKs, you know what I mean? And I think these days that's really what people care about, because Gundam is actually a very decent like series, and I think, anyways, I think it holds its own. It's fine. Like it's fine. It did all right. Oh, I saw this coming, man. I called it. They were hyping her up, man. Also, all she's done so far is like her sword skills. What about like sorcery, man? I like Kiri, man. I saw this coming, man. Every time they hype a person up, this nonsense happens. Look what they did to my girl. And then not the auto typing nom nom. Nah, this auto is taking a piss. He didn't have to do all of that. This auto is doing too much right now. He's actually doing too much. Why is he typing nom nom? Yeah, we understand the sound of chewing. We don't have to type nom nom. Alright? Now you're just taking the piss. It's like nom nom nom. That's crazy. And it's most of them. It's most of them too. Anyways, Hakuri says Kiri. Kiri's in. Kiri looks like she's gone, like she's a goner, but you know she might still survive. This is anime after all. Alright, the most recent Gundam anime didn't do super well, I think, but Gundam The Witch from Mercury from a few years back did quite well for being only a single season. I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't even check the most recent Gundam. It might also just be marketing as well, right? Because like Kagurabachi, right? I mean, obviously it's a great series. I think it's number 2 now, below One Piece in terms of the rankings, if I'm not mistaken. But like when they dropped the anime and just like there was, I don't know, there's just the marketing around Gundam isn't that great in my opinion. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, I really don't know what it is, like that's not my expertise, but I just feel like it's not, the marketing isn't that great. I don't know if it's because it's mechas, if it's harder to sell mechas to people because some people just don't like mechas, right? But yeah. And look at this fraud. I don't care how strong she is, okay? Anybody that's gonna sit out like that and then come at the last minute to cut somebody's head when they are weak, you have no honor, okay? Then again, you're Hishaku, you're supposed to be the bad guy. You know what? I'm just hating. I'm just being salty because of what he just did to my girl Kiri. This is actually very smart what she's doing. I'm just being a hater because I don't like that the author is doing this to Kiri. It's actually pissing me off. Off with her head. Whoa, that was fast. I love how the author illustrates speed. You know, you have one panel, she's crouching down. Next panel, you just see like the dust, and then there's a sound there, boom, and then all the lines, if you notice from the shading, it's kind of like shaky. And he's very meticulous with how he draws it. Like if you really look at that panel, right? The lines on the walls in the previous panel were all like straight lines. The second was like straight lines, and then there's hatching across each single line of varying lengths and like pressure. And if you look at the floor itself that she was on, crazy. And then all of that creates that visual illusion of movement, even though it's just a 2-dimensional space. I love it. It's pretty amazing. After watching the original 79 series, it holds up surprisingly well. No, I know. Like from what I've heard, like because I don't think I've ever seen that. But from what I've heard, like it makes sense, right? You have to, the OG has to be very good for it to have like sequels, right? But I actually haven't seen that. I've seen, let me rephrase. I've seen things from that out of sequence because you know, because of the things I'm interested in, the things I watch, my algorithm will show me random stuff like that. So I've seen sequences from the 79 series, but I've not actually seen it in order, so to speak. Damn. Damn. Yeah, those charms are biting, are really numbing on her. And then the girl comes at full speed. Looks like she got Kiri, but I'm not sure. It's not very clear. So I'm assuming this is a bait and switch. I don't think Kiri dies here. That's my instinct. I'm going to go to the next panel with hopes, okay? Right now, I am coping super hard. I am coping so hard. I don't want to click on I don't want to click next. I don't want to see the next page. But I'm coping super hard. I'm trying to tell myself that somehow Kiri survives this. Guys, pray for me. Why am I saying pray for me? You guys already know what happened. Oh, good God. Please, God. Please, God. Please, God. Please, 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 God. Please. Please, please. By the time I open my eyes and I look at this panel, I want to know that Kiri's still alive. I want to know that this was all some sort of ploy to catch her off guard and make it so that when she attacks, she gets the jump on her. Kiri! 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 What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's my girl. That's my girl. She's still alive. Oh, she's still alive. She beat the curse. She beat the elite curse. She beat the curse. You know why? It's because she's not part of a elite group. That's why. Actually, no, she is part of an elite group. The curse is still very real, but at least she's still alive. She said, "What do you say to the god of death? Not today." Shout out to Game of Thrones. Sorry, I'm used to speed. She's smiling. She's a bit casual. Yo, Kiri's kind of metal. She's kind of cold with it. She doesn't even look phased by the pain. She just held. Okay. She blocked one of the swords by using her forearm. The sword does go through, and then holds her hand in place, and simply says, "Sir, I'm used to the speed." And the Shaku girl's a bit stunned by that. It's like, with one hand, gotcha. Now I can handle you all at once. Oh, she lured me in, but as soon as I get free, I get it. Yeah. So I was right. I actually predicted it before it happened. This was what I was hoping for. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be like that, but I'm happy that's what happened, because it makes it would have kind of sucked that she just gets killed like that. That would have been very lame. I'd have been very salty about that. I'm not gonna lie. But as soon as I get free, so she is thinking she lured me in, but as soon as I get free, and Kiri just basically let her know that, yeah, get that out of your mind, man. You're not getting free. I'm not letting you go. Interesting. Damn, she's strong. Her grip is insane, she says. And Kiri simply says, this is nothing. I'm used to handling a real beast. I'm used to handling a real beast. What does she mean by that? Is it the blade? Interesting. I'm not sure I get it. Okay, so looks like she's slicing all the charms. That is a cold panel. That is a cold panel. Can you guys see that? She shish kebab them. She shish kebab the charms and everything. Because her sword is 2 meters. Is it 2 meters? I forgot how many meters long. She shish kebab them. Pinned her to the ground. That's crazy. Yes, exactly. The curse is still real, but at least she didn't get introduced with the group. That's always a red flag. I agree. Anime. No, because I remember, like, was it last chapter or something? When they were listing like the Kamunabi heavy hitters, they did put her there. So she definitely has the hype and her grandfather behind her. Her grandfather, most likely, since she trained with him, being a master swordsman who invented his own sword style. So that's the beast she's referring to. Good call out, Renter. Good call out. Yeah, she shish kebab her. That's cold. Just casually too. By the way, she's bleeding. Yo, she's tough. One thing I love about characters like this is, like, they're not just like, oh, I'm good offensively. They've got grit too. So while she looks like this, easygoing princess or whatever, like kind of like white hair, looking all nice and everything, like, no, she can get down and dirty. That's why for me, Mariolona from Black Clover is one of my, I won't even say one of my, she's my favorite female character across everything I've ever seen in my life. Everything. I'm talking Avengers, talking comic books, I'm talking in everything. Because she's not just like, oh, I'm overpowered, I got fire, I got all this stuff, I got all this mana zone. She's like, I can take a hit. I got grit. If you're an opponent that can beat easily, I will rise to the occasion. I will find a way, because I am her. And I love characters with grit. I do. I remember watching Bleach back in the day. Byakuya was my favorite character, just because he basically was Aura Family before Aura Family even became a term. And I just loved it. I just thought it was just cool. Right? It was just like a cool character. When I was younger, like, I just loved that. And I don't know if you guys watch or read Bleach, so I'm not going to be too specific, but there was a person that they fought, one of the Steinritters that he fought. And I'm not going to lie, when push came to shove, he disappointed me. He let me down. I'm not going to lie. He let me down. He didn't have enough grit. I wanted more from him. If that Steinritter had fought Kenpachi, different story. Anyways, I digress. I should focus on this. My brain sometimes just jumps. But nah, that was pretty cool. That was a cool panel. Alright, let's get moving. Damn, she's heavy. Akiri's like, oh, sigh of relief. Kiri. I just noticed who showed up. Oh, yeah, the elite curse is real. The elite curse is really real. This is what you call, I don't know if that's a saying here, but in Nigeria, it's like the country I was born in. I don't live there, I live in Canada. I'm Canadian as well, I have like dual citizenship. In Nigeria, where I'm from, this is a scenario where you say, how do you say it? It's from fry pan to fire, because the frying pan is already hot, and if you're there, you're already in a bad situation. But then you now get into the fire, which is worse. This is like the worst possible time for a heavy hitter like this to just pop out of nowhere. Like, this is actually not even funny. He's here looking for Uruha, which gives fashion. He popped out of nowhere, fashionably late. Facts, bro, that's crazy. And he's asking for Uruha. So does Uruha rank higher than Kiri? I'm going to assume yes. But Uruha doesn't have his enchanted blade, so I don't know if it's going to be as fun for this guy to fight. He comes in and says, hey, where's Uruha? I like how he just casually taps Hakuri on the shoulder, like, hey, where's Uruha? That's how you know he's a strong character, man. He has that whimsical Toji air around him. He's got that Toji like aura around him. Like, he's just here to finish the job. Well, they're cooked. And Kiri's even injured. Now, Kiri is actually here. I'm gonna give it a butt. That's crazy. So she's posing, yo. He's posing, yo, where's Hurura? Yo, Hakuri Sazanami. Hakuri's like, the Hishaku. Interesting. Okay. Damn, Kiri's fast. Oh, it's a saying in the US too? Okay, pretty cool. From bad to worse. Yeah, exactly. That's what it means. Kiri's fast. So before the guy could unsheath his sword, Kiri basically kicks it in. And she's trying to basically swing her sword to attack. I don't think this goes well. I'm assuming this guy's in like a traditional orthodox fighter. They never are. Any character that's like this, laid back or whatever, they're not beyond breaking the rules and having some tricks up their sleeves. Let's see how this goes though. Oh, he uses armor. Interesting. He uses armor to block it. Damn, how strong is the armor? I wonder if that's sorcery. I actually don't know. So he used the armor to block the sword. So shout out to Kiri still though, because she was badly injured just now. Those charms biting her definitely did a number, and the other lady, even though she did not get to cut Kiri's head, still succeeded in stabbing Kiri, right? So Kiri's not fully fit. I don't think it would have mattered anyways. And this guy's coming in fresh. Yeah, and clearly he's looking for Uruha, so I'm assuming he scales above Kiri by default. And yeah, so he blocks the blade with his arm, and you have to understand, maybe this is sorcery because they showed Kiri cutting concrete earlier, right? Kiri is strong and she has a crazy grip. So the fact that he can block it with his armor, regardless of it being an armor, that's a feat. And then he proceeds to say that was weak. Yeah. He scales above Kiri, definitely, and proceeds to choke her. That's crazy. And then Kiri says, duh, it's called the diversion. See, that's why I love Kiri, man. They just introduced her to the series, but I love how she fights. She knows how she thinks. You understand? She's not like cocky or anything like that. I think she already knows who he is, or the level at least he is at. And that's why she was using the diversion. So I don't know what the diversion is. Maybe it's for Hakuri to do something, but we shall see. I saw someone online once say something pretty interesting about how Kiri's little move here might be specifically intended to counter the white period star by stopping the draw. Being where its power and speed come from. That is true. That's actually not a bad idea when you think about it, because she did say her wish was to, put an end to that. That makes sense. But that's if they let you. Like, you have to be very fast. Like, for example, someone like Samura is so quick on the draw. I don't know if she gets, but she's also quick. I don't know. It's just a matter of a matter of who wins the battle of speed in that scenario. Okay, so what's the diversion for? My boy Hakuri jump into action now. And Iso, huh? Excusez-moi? He said an Iso, huh? Bring it on. That means he has experience fighting people from the Sazanami clan. That's essentially what that means. He tanked it? Oh, this guy is bad news. Oh, my girl Kiri. I was just celebrating you surviving someone's attack. You might be cooked for real. You might be on your way to Jesus. This is the first time I've seen anyone tank Iso, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god. He tanked it. He didn't just tank it. He reversed it. So he did bleed from his nose. I can see his vein popping. So he did feel the impact. He just used brute force to withstand it, and then uses that momentum and channels it all right back at Hakuri. It's almost as if he deflected it back into Hakuri. It's like Hakuri felt the grunt of the most of the Iso. Oh, he's serious. Oh, they're cooked. Oh, they're cooked. Himkuri's on the ground. He deflected it, he says. His hand is shaking. It's my third today. They're losing power. Still though. Losing power or not, yeah, that's still crazy. He didn't even stumble. He still has his hand on her throat. Deflected it and pushed him back. He didn't even move from the spot he was standing in. All he did was give him a nosebleed. All of that for a mere nosebleed. Shout out to Omni, man. Oh my god. He's crazy strong. If I were in good condition, oh yeah, that's true. Kiri is also suffering the effects from cutting up all those charms. Ura's probably been sapped by those things too. You don't know, or you won't say. You said, sorry, the latter. Okay, first of all, why do manga or anime characters do this? Like, just tell, you should have lied. Just like, I don't know. It's like, sorry, the latter. He's thinking, run. No, if I can unleash one like before. He's thinking, oh, okay, so Hakuri is thinking to fight because that's just who Hakuri is. Meanwhile, Kiri has read the situation knowing that, oh, they are outclassed. And she says run in her mind. And the guy that just tanked an Iso is simply saying, too bad. Oh, he's about to unsheath his sword. Oh my god. I think Hakuri is gonna have to teleport that sword. I don't know if she's gonna be quick enough. Oh damn. Oh damn. Okay, are these concretes made out of crackers or something? Are they made out of wafer biscuits? Because the way these guys keep cutting up these boards or these walls or whatever you want to call them, kind of crazy. Isn't that concrete that's just cutting up like that? And those look like steel beams within the concrete. That's kind of crazy still. So I don't know who this is, but it kind of intervenes and saves Kiri's life, cuts up the walls, and this dude is just built different. He's just like tanking everything. I wonder if he's using sorcery to like enhance his body, kind of like Busho Shoku Haki, like armament Haki or something, because I don't understand. Okay, he cut up the thing that was flying at him, cut it into pieces. He a beast. They sliced in the walls like that. I'm saying, bro. It's like, you know that game that they play on YouTube, like that was trending on social media, where it's like, is it cake or whatever, and then you see the thing, it looks like it's like, it looks real, but you call into it like because it's cake or something. That's what this reminds me of. So who is that? Oh, Natsuki. You're the reason I was excited to start streaming today. I want to see what you're really about. Let's go. And he simply comes and says, you're dead. And this is exactly who he was looking for. I wonder if he knows. I know he understands that Heishaku killed his brother, but is this like, does he know this is the guy? Say, you're dead. I'm going to kill you. Oh, the determination in his eyes. Oh, let's go. Shiba did say you can reinforce your body with spirit energy. He may be doing, that's what I think, because that was just a real, like, unusual strength, but we shall see. Oh, nah, it's real. It's real, because you have to understand. Natsuki is real. So, okay, so Natsuki finally made this guy move from his spot. So now I don't know if Natsuki is going to be able to fight this dude. But he's definitely competent. That's what this tells me, because this guy tanked an Iso. Natsuki charges at him and sends him flying. Interesting. Kiri just said, Natsuki tanks, bro. I love there's something funny about Kiri, just like Natsuki. Thanks, bro. Hey, that's Mr. Natsuki to you. I'm older than you. How many times do I have to say it? Okay, this other guy that looks like a knockoff Shikamaru. It's a Shikamaru design, the hairstyle, everything, and he even has the glasses like Shikamaru had in the recent like iterations. What's it called? Boruto. I don't know why it wasn't coming to my head. That's Mr. Natsuki to you. I'm older than you. How many times do I have to say it? Mr. Natsuki, please stop actively destroying the building. To be fair, what's her name did it first. Kiri did it first. He's just following suit. But this guy is worried about the wrong thing, bro. Priorities. We've got Hishaku in the building. Alright? The building is already getting destroyed. So this is a funny bit of lost in translation characterization. In the original Japanese, Natsuki says kill you in English with the translation below, which is why the panel repeats itself here. Oh, interesting. Thank you. I had no idea. I had no idea. I thought that was weird. I did see it. When I read it, it felt weird. Why is he like dirty? Anyways, that makes sense. You got it. Wait, got up. He said, oh, you got it. Okay. My name's Natsuki Misaka. My older brother, Ibuki Misaka, was Cloud Gaja's former bearer. 3 years ago, a member of the Hishaku killed him. Oh, he has no idea that he's literally staring at the member of the Hishaku. Imagine when he says, oh, that was your brother? Oh, I packed him up a while ago. Oh, so this you? Damn. I'm about to kill 2 people from your line? That's actually crazy. I'm about to make your mama cry twice. Oh, man. Based on that emblem, you're definitely Hishaku, right? Yeah, he definitely is Hishaku, and he's definitely the guy you're looking for, bro. Also, Ibuki, isn't that the name of that street character girl that's also a ninja? Ninja? Absolutely. The name's Hokuto. I love how he just owns it. It's like, absolutely, the name's Hokuto. It's like, I want all the smoke. Hey, if you beat me, I'll introduce you to your brother's killer. He's literally his brother's killer. He's playing games. And I was like, what? In exchange, if I beat you, you tell me Uruha's location. I think Hokuto is gonna win this one. He's obsessed. Why Uruha? Natsuki's a bit puzzled. My sword wasn't forged for mere survival. It's designed for the thrill of deadly combat. The blade would only truly blossom when my years of training are tested to the max. That gratification can only come from pitting against a master swordsman. Oh, and that's him? Oh, Natsuki feels insulted, like he's like angry. You are fixated on the big names of the past, so you overlook the sword master right in front of you. What a disgrace. This guy is talking this guy is talking a lot of wax. The glass guy reminds me of Renji from Bleach. The glass guy. Glass guy. Who's glass guy? Not this guy, not Natsuki. Please don't put Natsuki and Renji on the same level. Wait, what glass guy? Anime, can you like clarify who you're referring to? The glass guy. Not Natsuki. No, don't tell me. I mean, Natsuki is talking a lot of wax. I know he's probably going to get packed up according to the rules of Kagurabachi. But I don't think it's Renji though. Come on now. Renji was Potential Man before Mr. Potential Man from JJK, man. Renji. Nah, don't do that, man. You deserve to die. Oh, he's fast. He's fast. Let me see. Glasses guy. Oh! He was so insignificant. Roberto, thank you for using the word NPC. Because that's how insignificant he was to me in my head. So when Anime was saying glasses guy, I was looking at Kiri, I was looking at Hokuto, I was looking at Natsuki. I'm like, who are you talking about? I didn't even remember, but I see what you mean. No, you're right. That wasn't who I was thinking about. Oh, damn, really? Oh, shit. Oh, crap. The stream might die. If I don't do this right now. I need to I need to do better. Guys, you know what's happening, right? My laptop was literally on its last legs. Tell me why I go on stream, yeah? It's because I don't stream every day normally. This is new to me. Like streaming like 4-5 days in a row. I don't do that. This is new to me. But note to self, when you're about to stream, make sure all your devices are plugged in so that it doesn't die on you. It literally almost died on me. I just saw the warning last second. This could have been the end of the stream. It would have just ended and you guys wouldn't know what the hell happened. The hair is somewhat similar. No. I see what you mean. No. I just didn't know who Anne was referring to, but now I get it. Okay, so I just kind of jumped off. I came back to this panel because I wanted to see the distance between him and Hokuto. It was a significant distance, and he closed that like that, and his sword was already close to his neck. Now you have to understand the expression here on Hokuto lets me know that Natsuki is a step above Kiri at the very least, because he looks visibly worried and his blade actually penetrated the armor. Now with Kiri on the other hand, when Kiri tried to strike, he just simply blocked it. He had a cocky smile in his face, like this kind of like smirk, and that was it, and it quickly grabbed her in the throat. Light work. But not only is he worried because of the speed, the blade is actually penetrating the armor. So he's saying he's slicing through armor. He's more deft with the sword than he looks. So maybe you might give him his credit. Oh, he did cut him. Oh. Okay, so he lets... Oh. Oh, he's fast too. Oh. Oh, seeing this animated will be so good. Oh my god. Kagurabachi is going to take the world by storm next year. I don't know. I think what I would do is I would wait for the series to be done and then watch it. I don't want to have to wait every, like... You know what I mean? Because look at what he did here, right? So the blade strikes his arm, right? And he could see that he was going to cut that arm clean off. So what he did, because the armor was essentially like cake in that situation, he lets go of his sword mid-air to deflect and push Natsuki's arm away, and then returns back to grab his sword. Okay, no. He pushes the hand away and then uses this hand that was cut to grab the sword and then strike again, all in like one sweet movement. That's actually amazing. Oh, that'll be amazing when it's animated. Interesting. So this reminds me of what Hirohiko did, the Hishaku guy, the Mahito guy. Because he's blocking, he basically swapped blades and blocked the sword, like basically blocked the attack by putting his hand on his back. That's what Hirohiko does. So it's a bit unorthodox. And then he flips it. Oh, no, sorry. That was the second blade. My bad. So he blocks with the second blade and then tries to attack again with the other blade. But this time, Mr. Cocky ain't so cocky. He actually dodged it. And behind him, someone's slicing the wall. Oh, it's Kiri. So Kiri sliced the wall and kicks it towards Hokuto. So Hokuto... What's Hokuto gonna do here? Okay, so Kiri slices the wall and kicks it towards Hokuto. Hokuto kind of sees it last second. And while he's distracted by the wall, Natsuki just kind of blitz into him and just goes lightning menace. I guess that's a move because he's moving like super speed or something. But Hokuto looks really worried here. I don't think that got him, but I think he would feel that. So Kiri creates a diversion, distracts Hokuto long enough for Natsuki to hit him with a lightning menace, and that looks like a serious move. Did that land? We don't know yet. Okay, this is sorcery. Has to be lightning sorcery, huh? Hey, I said quit actively destroying the building. Renji guy says it again. Okay, so that is definitely sorcery. He's using his armor, kind of almost like a, what do you call that animal? An armadillo. So he's kind of cloaking himself with his armor. So the armor can morph. So I guess that's like armor sorcery, or is he just controlling metal? That's kind of crazy. Lightning sorcery, huh? He blocked that. He's unscathed. Okay, this guy is strong. So not only is he a crazy swordsman, he can use sorcery at that level to block an attack that literally looked like crazy. Okay, that kind of annoys Natsuki. It's always Urura this, Urura that. Oh, he's jealous. Urura, this blade suits you. He's remembering like a flashback from the past. And Urura knew it too. Alright, also Urura, they snubbed him for Urura when the war happened. I think Natsuki is the first notable dual wielder in the series. Pretty badass. I agree, he's pretty badass. And Urura knew it too. So he's kind of jealous of Urura because Urura got to go to the war with his brother and he didn't. Mr. Ibuki, Mr. Samura, Mr. Rokuhira. He always addressed the older guys with respect. And then with him, it's like, yo, Natsuki. But he was obnoxiously charming with me. Oh, he hates Urura's guts. Kiri reminds me of that annoying old geezer, but she's equally disrespectful to everyone, so she's not as bad. Yeah, she's equally disrespectful. Both Misaka brothers were half slaughtered by Itsuo Shirakai 2 times. Damn, that's a granddad. Half slaughtered. What does that even mean? Half slaughtered. How do you half slaughter someone? I guess his sorcery is armor / puppet. Right, because earlier on there was a puppet that was sent. Interesting. I got so sick of his excuses. The other guys are way older. We're just a year apart, so we might as well be pals, right? that was why Urura never called him as like by Mister. He expected respect. Where's Urura? You ask? What a shame. He already beat the dust. Good riddance. He was nothing but a thorn in my side. Alright, Natsuki is not aware that Urura is alive. Good riddance. It was like, oh, he hates Urura. Oh my god, he is a hater. Hater alert. Oh, and then Urura breaks the platform down. Bro, this building is going to come crashing down by the hands of the Kamunabi agents themselves, okay? I don't think the Hishaku have to do anything to bring down the Kamunabi headquarters. They're doing enough destruction themselves. If anything, I'll say the Hishaku have actually been very respectful of the building they're trying to infiltrate. If we should kind of like record the damages in numbers, I would say the Kamunabi have done way more damages than the Hishaku has done, and they're supposed to be the ones invading. They're supposed to be the bad guys. The Kamunabis are just going to town. Maybe they secretly hated the building and they wanted to renovate it anyways, and this was just like an excuse for them to break it all down. Because all I've seen since this whole HQ thing started is just building falling down like Legos. What the hell is going on? Well, Urura is alive. That is going to come as a shock to Natsuki. Let's see what he says as a response. Hokuto is like excited. He really rates Urura above Natsuki. And Natsuki just has this like disappointed look like, oh, you didn't die? You're still alive? Bummer. So he comes and then the first thing he says from the grave, from Natsuki's POV, is, hey Natsuki. Oh man, this mangaka has a sense of humor, man. I love it. He says, hey Natsuki, the very thing that he did not want him to say. He goes ahead and simply says, hey Natsuki, we can win this with you here. That might give him some points, because he said we can win this with you here. But I don't know, man. Hokuto and the leader of the Izanami, Izura or Izura? Izura, what's his name? Is it Izura? Whatever. The leader of the Hishaku. That's 2v2, well, 3v2 if you include Kiri. But I think Kiri fighting with the weights from cutting the charms, I think that might be a bad thing for her. We can win this with you here, okay? Hokuto. Yura. I said Izura. Where did Izura come from? What the hell is that? Yura is his name. Yura, hey, was that? It's like, yeah. You saved him for me, didn't you? And he hugs. Okay, this Hokuto guy is just crazy. He just hugs like Yura's like, hey, you saved him for me, didn't you? He was just too strong, Yura says. Wait, so Urura is really that guy? So Urura is really that strong? I mean, to be fair, he was in the war, right? I know Samurai is like a legend, but seeing as he was technically mates with Samura, it would make sense that he's also that strong. It's just Urura doesn't have that aura yet, but we'll see. We'll see how strong he is. Yeah, Yura. I don't know why I kept saying Izura. It's been a minute, Natsuki. And it's like, why so sluggish? Oh, it's because of the charms. An enemy sorcery made my body heavy, but I'm good now. What about you? He simply says, shut up. His reaction time, and he's not even trying yet. Natsuki is hating. Natsuki is such a hater. You know, Natsuki reminds me of what's his face? Bakugo. Yeah, Natsuki reminds me of Bakugo from whatchamacallit, from My Hero Academia. You can just tell he's so salty for no reason. I find it so funny. Anyways, this guy's the tough one, right? And Kiri says, yeah, with an arm that strong, and it's not even his dominant one, he spent some time swinging that sword. Okay. Kiri, go with Hakuri to the Shinichi. Me? I'm the only one who doesn't get payback? To be fair, I think this is out of pay grade, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Quit whining, you brat. Dude, you're so rude, is talking to Natsuki. Fine, you old dudes handle these old dudes. I love Kiri. Kiri has like a sharp tongue. Just make sure you kill him. She's talking about you. Natsuki says, no, it's you. Oh, no, so they're going 2v2. Oh, this fight is about to be legendary. So I'm going to guess Yura is going to go with Natsuki. And Urura is going to go with Hokuto. I don't think Urura is going to I don't think Hokuto is going to let Yura fight Uruha. God damn, saying those names back to back just it's like a tongue twister. Uruha, Yura. I'm gonna say Uru. Yoji Uruha, it's an honor to meet you. Wow, he really respects Uruha. My name is Hokuto, and then he winks. I respect your feats with the enchanted blade in the Seitei War. Was Uruha really that guy? I don't know. Maybe I was reading and not paying attention or something. I mean, I know he's strong, but I haven't really seen anything that's really impressive yet. Maybe he'll show me something. I mean, he did hold his own against Yura, and we did see how Shiro fared against Yura, so we'll see. I've long dreamed of fighting you with my whole body and spirit. I'm the one who killed Ibuki Misaka. Buddy, read the room. That is not the time to reveal that information. I'll tell you why. You want to fight Uruha, right? The brother of the man you killed is in the room with you. Do you think he's not going to just let you have your fight? He's going to be gunning for your head. And you want a 1v1 with Uruha. I don't know, I'm just saying. Maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't have said that. I'm not even sure what you hope to gain by disclosing that information to Uruha, but whatever. My sorcery allows me to create armored dolls and operate them remotely. Okay, so that's how he did it. I'm also the one who killed Kunisuge Rokuhira. I pierced his heart with a katana. And this man next to me is Yura. Why is he just casually saying these things? Is he trying to provoke them? Like, it almost seems like he's doing like a courtesy. He's like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm so honored to meet you. I've been looking to fight you for so long. I am such a fan. Oh, just so you know, I killed that your friend. Yeah, you know that your friend? I killed your friend, right? Oh, and you know this guy's brother? I killed him too. Oh, pardon my manners. Here's Yura. What's wrong with this dude? Is he alright? I love it though. He's so weird. I pierce his heart with a katana, and this man next to me is Yura. That's crazy. Hokuto, what's this all about? Hang on, I'm almost done. This man is our leader. And Yura's like, hey, of course he's the one who ordered Rokuhira and Misaka's deaths. We've all pledged our allegiance to him. He's irreplaceable. That pretty much covers it. As for sorcery, let's say anything goes. So he's just trying to like, okay, you know what I think he's doing? Because he's so hungry for a good fight, he wants to give them enough reason to come at him so that he can also go all out, and he's giving all this information to make sure that there's no advantage or anything, and like they are prepared for what's going to come at them, because he wants to be able to go push to his limits. I think that's why he did it. So he's trying to provoke them to get them to really fight. But let's just see how they respond to this. Well, that's one way to respond for sure. That's one way to respond for sure. He cut off his hand immediately. All right, Uru, I'm gonna put some respect on your name. Uru, I'm gonna put some respect on your name. I know he's probably gonna heal or regenerate. He's probably gonna have some regeneration sorcery, but I'm gonna put some respect on his name. He sliced off his hand clean. It's in the air. Let me see. Oh, he sliced off his arm as he was about to draw his sword. Okay, Uru. He was so fast, sliced off his arm and sheatheded it back. So that's Yai White Purity style for sure. That's what it was. And Hokuto is smiling. Yeah, bro. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, bro. They cut off your arm. That's not a normal human reaction, my guy. You should not be smiling. What is wrong with you, my guy? What is actually wrong with you? Excusez-moi? You're smiling. All right, bet. Next chapter. Oh, next panel. Ooh, Natsuki is angry. White period style. Absolutely incredible. Hokuto is just fanboying right now. And Natsuki comes in spinning right over Uruha. They're almost walking in tandem. It looks like he stepped on Uruha's back and flipped. I don't know if he's going to land a hit though, but let's see. Alright, he's trying to pull his sword with one arm. Oh, it took two of them to block it. It took Yura and Hokuto to block that. Oh, damn. Natsuki is applying pressure. He pushed both of them back with his lightning sorcery. Damn. See, this is what I'm talking about. Frikuto. I'm telling you, he's truly like, he's serious, bro. He's Frikuto for real. What kind of, why you they cut your arm and you're smiling? That's crazy work. But yeah, he pushed them back. That's actually crazy. Pushed the both of them back is crazy. You really riled them up. He says, you're welcome. Bro, there'll be nothing left of the Kaminabi headquarters if this continues. What the hell? Not him saying you're welcome with a smile on his face. Yoji Uruha, fighting prodigy. He attained the white period star at the tender age of 16. That's impressive. It's easy to imagine death in my future. I got goosebumps all over. Okay, yeah, this guy is really Frikuto, bro. I don't know how his brain is wired, but to be enjoying the prospects of dying is actually crazy work. I'm gonna just put this out there. Okay, he did get a jump on Uruha. It cut his fingers. Okay, so he was about to do the white period style thing again, but he cut off like the fingers of Uruha. Okay, they're going at it, and it looks like the blade grazed his nose, just the tip of his nose. But yeah, Uruha is missing fingers. Crazy, a bit shallow I suppose, but I got his left hand, payback for my right hand. Yeah, this building is really cooked, bro. Imagine you're a janitor and you have to come to work the next day. Brother, I quit. I'm going to work at McDonald's. Screw that. I'm not cleaning that up. He's good. He steps backward and evades the sword by the tiniest hair. Yeah, okay, that's why there was that little detail, like there was a cut in his nose. And the precise moment the blade misses, he moves in and counters, all with exquisite timing. His coordination and proprioception are exceptional. Ooh, I love that word, proprioception. You don't see that every day. And his strength. Damn. So right now we're just glazing Hokuto. Got it. Alright. Yura and Uruha are looking at each other. It's like Uruha throws his clothing. Yura kind of cuts through it. Oh no. Yura tries to attack. Uruha takes off his clothing, evades, and while Hokuto is fixated on that whole encounter, it's like, hey, I'm guessing chance to like, yo, that's my man. Pause. But I guess like, hey, that's my man. And then Natsuki just trying to attack, and they're just, wow, the disrespect for Natsuki is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, don't tell me you're satisfied now with old Uruha here, who's been sitting in the hot spring all this time looking like a prune. Seems like this guy still wasn't fighting at full power. Alright, so he plays with his blade, so he tosses a sword, right? And while the sword blocks Hokuto's vision, he basically slices through Hokuto. It doesn't look clean or fatal enough, but that was a good move still. That's pretty cool. So he throws his, because he's a dual wielder, he throws his blade to block his field of vision and then cuts him up. Janitor better be paid like Mr. Forcefield at this point. Mr. Forcefield. What's that, Mr. Forcefield? Paid like Mr. Forcefield. I don't get that. Janitor better be getting paid like Mr. Forcefield. Mr. Forcefield. I don't get that. Could you elaborate? Where's that from? I don't think I get that. Or maybe I'm just not reading it well. Listen, I have to like, remind you guys of my excuse again, okay? I have responsibilities. I have a 9 to 5. When I get home, I'm usually tired. I have some stuff I have to do before I jump on. So I'm not operating at maximum efficiency right now. So there's some things that go over my head. For example, earlier, Anime was referring to Renji, and I couldn't put one and two together. So forgive me. I'll need some more explanation as to who Mr. Forcefield is. But shout out to Natsuki, he did get a jump on the dude. His initial movements are insanely fast, but he lacks that edge. Once you've mastered a technique, it tends to stick with you. But that instinctual edge, intuition, split-second judgment calls and moving like a knife, you lose that stuff fast if you're not continually exposed to battle. Those fine details are even more crucial than technique when master warriors fight. I never stop fighting. My edge is sharper than ever. Oh, he's getting cocky. He's gonna end up bleeding. I already know he's gonna be leaking on the ground. I know that's how this goes. All you Master Sword fighter jerks, eat crow. So I think he fights like Hirohiko, cause he has the same philosophy as Hirohiko. He doesn't really like the orthodox fighting style. Watch my back. Natsuki Misaka's dashing past you. Oh, he said watch my back. Natsuki Misaka's dashing past you. So he's getting very cocky. Hokuto is just enjoying it, having the time of his life. Hokuto is giving me Kenpachi energy and Toji energy at the same time. Ura seems to be left behind, so he kind of like pushed Ura aside, is jumping down. I'm assuming Ura is going to try and cut Natsuki from the back while he's not paying attention and fixated on Hokuto. See, this one thing I said about Hishaku earlier in the stream. The Hishaku guys, they're not very honorable fighters. They just do whatever it's needed to win, and I think that's their biggest strength. They're very cunning and strategic fighters. And Ura definitely moves like Crollo, because this is something Crollo would do. Sorry, Hokuto, I like to take him one at a time and make sure we finish him. Yeah, he cuts, did he cut him? Looks like he cut Natsuki from the back. Natsuki is razor sharp. All this time I was relaxing in those hot baths, he was still at it. And then there's this beast who's managing to handle Natsuki's attacks like it's nothing. Everyone except me is prepared and in peak form. All the more reason to kill them now. Oh, he's bleeding. Oh, he's locked in. Natsuki looks puzzled. It's just like a whole dark silhouette of Urura. Is he about to show us why they've been hyping him up? The former prodigy. His skills were honed in battle as he constantly evaded death. His sword's original purpose was the skill of living. Surrounded by master warriors at the brink of death, his instincts came flooding back. So this whole time we've never seen the Urura that Hokuto has been hyping up. Oh, it's about to be good. The person with the helmet saw the device who was monitoring the headquarters and keeping it what? Oh! I told you I couldn't put the 1 and 2 together. I told you. I'm a bit slow at this time. Sorry, guys. One of these is I'll do like an earlier stream and then I'll be a bit sharper. Like right now, as soon as this is done, I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to sleep. Just keeping it a buck with you guys. Janitor is going to be putting in the same amount of work with the way things are going. Gotcha. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Oh, okay. He unsheets. Oh, wow. Okay, so his silhouette was on top there. Next thing, he moves super fast, destroying the platform, completely slashes Ura. Damn, both sides are really getting hurt here. And then simultaneously slashes at what's his face, Hokuto. Damn. That's crazy. And Natsuki just has this stunned look in his face. Almost like a defeated look, like, damn. I guess this guy is really awakened now. Very unimpressed. And Urura is locked in. What does Natsuki wants to say? Oh, Ura is right there as well. Oh, they're laughing. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's about to get real. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because I know the next chapter is gonna be lit. Oh, okay, everyone's locked in, including Urura. The former prodigy is back. He's locked in. Oh my god, that was a good session. I'm not gonna lie. Fully, thoroughly enjoyed that. This was a very action-packed chapter 92. Actually, from 90 to 92, amazing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what happens in the next chapter. I don't know what this look is here from what's his face, Natsuki. I can't really tell. Is it like look of disappointment that Uruha, the guy that's always been ahead of him, is now back and one-upping him? Is it that he's jealous of the former prodigy? I'm trying to figure out what that expression is because there's no words on the screen besides Hokuto just laughing with sheer ecstasy. Ha 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 ha. And you are just looking exhausted, like, damn, not this again. I guess this is gonna be a long day. I guess I gotta do a lot more to get what I want out of this Kaminabe headquarters. I guess if I must. And why Hokuto is just here being a beast. You know, this is the first time I've really felt straight aura from the Hishaku. So shout out to them for once. Alright, because they've been really disappointing me. I'm not gonna hold you. They've been disappointing me. Alright. Like, I've seen a few feats here and there from Hirohiko. There's the Wood guy who has not taken an L this entire series. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The Wood guy has not taken an L. I haven't even seen him get scratched this entire series, alright? Even the leader of the Ishaku, Crollo wannabe over here, he even has an earring like Crollo. But yeah, this is good to actually finally see a lot more of the characters like Kiri, Natsuki. Like, we've seen more of the Kaminabe and more of the Hishaku. I like the fact that they're being released at the same time and they're both going at it to kind of give you a fair estimate of, you know, where both sides are in terms of powers. I still think the Kaminabe edges it right now because they have niggas like Samurai on their side, you know what I mean? But I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. I feel like the Hishaku are gonna get a W on this one, simply for the reason that they already lost in the previous one when what's his face, Hirohiko, the building with Samurai and everything like that. I don't imagine them losing this one as well. So is that someone's gonna die or get severely injured? We're gonna see what Hakuri does, so because I still haven't seen enough for my boy Hakuri, and that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the main event. All these master swordsmen giving their all, and meanwhile Yura is just so done with all of these facts. Yura looks like he doesn't want to be there. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's just like, oh my god, bro, everything is not going to plan. He wishes the guy didn't rile them up. Anyways, thank you guys for helping on as usual. I do want to say something. I'll say it right now because I know most people are going to watch this in the future that are not live right now with us. They probably won't make it this far. They should watch a few minutes and they turn off. That's how it usually goes, right? So this is just literally me talking to you guys. It's very challenging to do these streams, but you guys make it, like Rental Anime, I'm talking to you. You guys make this like a lot easier because, you know, this is kind of like an escape. We don't really have a lot of spaces for guys and girls to just hang out and just like chat, and just coming on here, taking a break from everything, all the stresses that come with being an adult, you know, bills, all of that stuff, and just having this moment here, like an hour or so, to just read this and share with you guys, and just have you guys have this back and forth, you know, as opposed to me just talking to myself like I usually do. What I used to do that in the beginning when there was no one watching. So you guys just being here and just having that little space, right? Like all my friends, for example, they're either married or living too far away, so you know, to even see them, I have to like try my hardest to like schedule. Like right now I'm having a barbecue this Saturday and I'll have some friends over, but you know what I mean, it takes that effort. But with this, with you guys, I could just come on here. If I'm lucky, I think I would say about 80 or 75% of the time you guys are on live, and it's just good to just have this moment to just unwind, just chill, go take a shower, go to bed. It's really good. I really appreciate it, and I just wanted to let you guys know, like for real, just you guys, because I know no one else is gonna watch to this point of the video from the future. So shout out to you guys always coming up. Really appreciate you guys. When we finally grow, because I know we will grow, you know, Anime, you were first, Rental join the party, there's gonna be a third one and a fourth one and a fifth one. When we grow big enough, then I'm gonna need you guys to help me out with one thing. I'm gonna need you guys to be my mods. Right now I don't, it's just the two of you, and you guys seem like chill people. I feel like because I'm a genuine person, I'm just being myself on these streams, I also attract equally genuine people. I don't know you guys on a personal level, but I feel like there's nothing to moderate with you guys. I feel like you guys are chill. I mean, it's just the two of you. I could just moderate you guys myself, you know what I mean? But yeah, once we get bigger and everything, you guys definitely gonna be my mods, and I will find a way to give you guys something, like with my display. Just put you guys up here somewhere, like maybe like your names or something, and then when the new guys come in later on, I don't know how long it will take for us to like build this, but when the new guys come in, I'm gonna let, and they will ask, why do I have those guys, why do I have my mods names up here? I'm gonna let them know the story of how it all started when it was just the three of us just hanging out at night. So yes, thank you guys so much for this, and like I said, this is just for you guys. Ain't nobody gonna see this. Maybe in the future when we blow up and maybe somebody goes back and watches the episode retroactively, who knows. But have a good night, guys. I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'm saying hopefully because tomorrow is going to be a tight day at work, but I'll do my best to catch you guys because I really do enjoy the stream and I enjoy hanging out with you guys. So yeah, I have to work on my outros. My outros are terrible, but you know, I keep growing. You've seen it. You've seen me grow. You gotta admit, compared to the first stream I ever did to this one, I'm growing. I'll figure this out. Outro, intro, all that good stuff. Peace. Have a good night. And yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now.